I want to share 3 things with you that I wish I knew before I went to my first ADHD appointment. I went and saw a psychiatrist for formal assessment and diagnosis. Number 1, I wish I would have known that at the outset of the appointment, the psychiatrist was going to ask me, what brought me to the session? It seems logical they would ask that, but I actually really struggled to answer that question. I was like, I think I might have ADHD, but I'm not sure. And look, I mean, I guess that is an adequate answer. I wish I would have known beforehand so I could think about that a little bit more and articulate that a little bit better. Number 2, and this is a big one, they're going to want to assess the impact that ADHD symptoms have on your life. So the ASRS, that's for sort of trying to understand how your executive function is operating. When you're actually in the appointment, they're wanting to understand, is this clinical ADHD or is this just that you have a high level of ADHD symptoms? Because a clinical ADHD diagnosis requires that those symptoms have an impact on your life. So what are we talking about here? We're talking about things like, does it impact your ability to manage finances? Does it impact your health, your mental health, your physical health, how you're booking appointments, whether you're actually getting those checkups that you need to be getting and all that kind of stuff? Is it impacting your relationships? Maybe it could be with a spouse, it could be parenting, it could be, you being isolated. Is it impacting your driving? ADHD is commonly more at risk of having more accidents and having worse accidents when it comes to driving. How is it affecting your education, your ability to get a qualification? How is it impacting your career, your ability to stay in a job? So if you think about it across those domains, how is it impacting your life? That's what they're going to be asking you questions about throughout that interview with you. And the third and final thing is they ask you about your goals. And I find that, as I'm sure many other ADHDers do, it's kind of ironic. Like, setting goals and adhering to goals can be really tricky. So when I was put on the spot and being asked about my goals, I literally just said, I'm not very good at thinking about my goals. I really didn't know how to answer that question. But again, they're looking for answers in relation to those domains. So now when I go back to my next appointment, I'm going to be like, yeah, I really want to be able to drive. There's important things I need to be able to do that I can't do. I want to feel like I can live a bigger life. I keep my life very simple and very small because a lot of things do feel really overwhelming. I want to be able to be better at managing my finances so my partner doesn't have so much pressure around doing those kinds of things. I want to be able to stay in a job that's a good job, even if after a year I get bored and I want to leave. I don't want to make an impulsive decision that then makes it harder for me to sustain a good income. I'm Lauren Kress, I'm an ADHDer and I'm an ADHD coach. If you want more content from me, make sure you hit the follow button. Cheers.